Yo, 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 long time, eh? How's it going, boys and girls out in La La freaking land? La La land. Hey, I got a project. I gotta show you guys. I'm gonna tackle some project. I'm in my little bean counter shop. This is a Baron. Used to be a Baron. Tapered roller Baron. And it used to fit on this differential. And I got it on a hot plate because didn't want to drag my torch over here, and I need a 350 degree heat treat, and you can see what happened here. This is a differential of the carrier, and it's not supposed to be like that. Not at all. Ooh, that is getting nice and hot. So I got it all ground out like like a good welder would get get it prepped. And then what I'm gonna do be a little nuts. I got some Ernie nickel 55. Non-machinable. Okay. But I need to build that bottom up right about here. I'll use my not so burnable finger pointer. I got to get about 3/8 of an inch here. Oh, did I tell you this is not available? And I could get a whole set. The one that's available in the country is like $7,000 for the whole differential ring and pinion set. But it's still the wrong gear ratio, so we're not having a good time. We can't get it. So I decided to do that. I'm gonna show you a little bit of that. I'm gonna do this first. Talk to my buddy. I have one friend. He's a machinist guy, and maybe I got more than one. Anyways, he says, "Yeah, no problem. We'll machine that right off. We'll get that right to your bearing size, and we'll put it right back on." Anyway, so I'm doing a little preheat here. I'm just gonna do some, like I said, nickel 55 because it's non-machinable. Over here I got a little bit of nickel 99. Now this stuff is going for, I don't know, $50 or $60 a pound, depending on what part of the country you live in. So I got a pound of that. I had some leftover 55. And then I got some, I'm going to put some base layers down with stick. And because nickel 99 is super machinable because it's 99% nickel. And this is cast iron. I'm gonna build that back up just like an axle on a truck, whatever. He's gonna sheen it, and then we're gonna put it back into the differential, and then the machine go rolly in the woods. It's for an old Franklin skidder. So, and what I'm using is just my skill, knowledge, and the old, Mike Berg way, the way I've been brought up. I listened to my old schooler friends when I was a young man, so I figure I know at least sort of what I'm doing, and the other half is kind of bullshit, but it gets the job done. Anyways, so I got Mr. Square Wave down there. I'm not a Lincoln fan until I got this thing. I love it for TIGging. And now I'm going to try it. First time I'm going to use it stick welding. And, that's the way it is. So I'll bring you back when I get maybe my first couple passes on or something. It's about break time for the boys in the shop. So I'm going to go in there and have a little something. If not, just a session of BS. And then always remember, too, when you preheat, you got to post-heat. Not post-digger, post-heat. Meaning you have to cover it up, draw it down slowly, so the molecular structure can just, do its thing and then all gang up. So that molecules can all commingle without going, it's like your nutsack in the cold weather. They don't want it to do that. You want it to be, bring that thing down gently. All right, we'll bring you back in the next phase. Huh. I wonder how much this thing can get hot. on a hot plate. Huh. We gotta turn her up on max. I could probably cover it too, that would probably help. 220, we need about 100 degrees yet. Then we're gonna weld. So here we are again, different day, but I preheated this yesterday. You saw it a little while ago. Used the old 55 to fill up that 1/4 inch. Put some 99 over the top, which is machinable, but now I'm going to take Mr. Grinder and I'm going to clean all this up ahead of time. All of this, and then I'm just going to start, how do I want to say it? Start filling that up, because I'll use this super duper straight edge. You can see basically what I'm doing is building that up. See the gap behind there? And that I'm going to do with TIG wire with any amount of luck. So yeah, I got to grind this up and get it to preheating again, and I'll bring you back when I do some more. Okie dokie. Back at it, got it all ground. Hey, check it out. I got it all ground. I got all the pockets from the flux out of there, from the stick welder. I got my, like I said before, my 55 is down there. Here, before it gets too hot, I'll show you. I got it on the old hot plate. So this bearing, ooh, that's getting warm already. This bearing, I measured, I gotta have 0.230, 230 thou from here to the top of it. So that means I'm almost to my depth, but I can take the TIG welder and I'm gonna lay some nice soft nickel 99 over that. And you see how it goes like this. And like I said yesterday, or in the last whatever, I'm so glad this wasn't cracked or broke, because I don't have to deal with a crack. I'm just building it up with nickel. So this technically isn't repairing. It's repairing, but it's not, what do I want to say? It's a buildup of cast iron. It's not really it's a good repair. It should work out really well, so that the machinist guy, he can chuck on where the spider goes, the you know, the dip lock, and then just turn this and this for a press fit on. Look at that bearing, how much steel is on it from wearing and rolling around. I got a brand new bearing. I gotta go get it so I can measure everything good. Picked it up yesterday. Anyways, these two are just to capture more heat in there. So nice about that. It's just, now I can drink some coffee while it warms up. Coffee's always good. Okay, well, we'll be back for some TIG welding. TIG welding, we're gonna TIG weld, you know. I'm a ventriloquist too, except I move my mouth on M's. Hey, we're back in the world of make-believe and all that good stuff. I got started. Hands got a little hot. Mr. Torch is pretty hot. But you see what I'm doing is just stacking up welds all the way around it. I got my handy dandy straight edge, so I can make sure I'm at least, yeah, even there I'm probably low. I don't know if I'm right at a right angle or not, but up here it's going to get real hairy because that's where the deepest groove is. So I might have to put a couple passes, and that's where all that might just turn cherry red on us. So I'll have to be careful. But yeah, and I filled up all the slag pockets and stuff from the stick weld. And that's what I'm doing. So I'll just keep bringing you back as I'm doing this. Slow and patient. Takes time to do good stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put one more pass on there. I can see it from here. What I'm learning about TIG, and you always learn. If you don't learn, you're not doing something right. Or you're not paying attention to what's going on. Look at that. Let's put it somewhere against something of contrast. If you can see that. I'm sharpening that thing about every other pass. That thing is really deteriorating the tip. I don't know if it's just the material or the heat. I got it at 140. And these are 1/8 inch rods, I think. And I got 332 rods, and I've got that thing well over 500 degrees. Let's see what it's at. If you don't mind looking at my ugly face. Ah, I'm handsome, not ugly. Ugly, ugly. Isn't that just cool as all beans? Okay, we're at 400 right now. Calibrating. Well, I'm right where I want to be. I mean, I don't want to be any colder, and that's what I got Mr. Blanket here for. I'm going to take a little, sharpen my tungsten brake, so I take a fire blanket, and I just throw it over there and let her smoke. Keep the heat in while I'm messing around, and that works pretty good. So hopefully I'll come back with the finished product. You've seen me welding a little bit, and just keep in mind, I gotta get used to getting this out of my face. Arm's length, man, like a fish. Make it bigger. No, anyways, I gotta remember this isn't a repair, it's just a buildup. So hopefully I'll have this back in time that I can add the finished product in, or I'll put it in a short or something when the machine shop gets done with it. And then it starts going together. I'll do another video or something maybe. But yeah, I'm gonna put one more. That took me 4 rods, 3-footers to go around there all them times. And then the old trick that they use, you know, the old schoolers use. Don't waste this stuff. It's $50 for a box. $60 for about 12 rods. Just take them together. Don't throw them on the floor. That's pure nickel. Roll it into a circle, and maybe you can throw it in a pop machine. Ha! Anyways, I'll be back in a bit. So there it is, boys and girls. Inspect it. Everybody out there, keyboard warriors, inspect it, inspect it, inspect it. I see some crackage there. I just did a shelf to build up that where all these were. That's probably gonna be fine. There's some porosity in it. Whatever, you see it laying on some mineral wool. I'm gonna cover it up and then come back tomorrow. That's all you can do. But if you can see, I got plenty on the edges for them to cut the new bearing surface. And what basically, I showed you before what goes on there. What goes on there, Mike? This Timken made in France, hey, 33281. Used to go on there. No, don't go on there. Because it's not supposed to. Because it's too big now. So yeah, I'm going to blanket this puppy up, and basically, I don't know, that's the video. Well, hopefully you'll see it when I got a diff put together. I got all the new bearings. This is the one I needed. I had to order a couple. But what goes on there used to look like this. This one is made in España. So yeah, that'll go on there. That's the carrier. And I know from the other side, I got to have, like I said, 0.230. I'm guessing it's 1/4 inch on both sides. And then that's just whatever. That'll go on there. And then Bob's your auntie. So, okay, folks, that's my little, that stuff welded really, really nice. It was hard to keep the heat. in the part, but my fingers burned a little bit, but whatever. I didn't have to breathe any smoke with that, with TIG. Okay. Hasta lumbago, boys and girls. Have a great day. Very frickin' happy, good day. Bye.